The scream wasn't loud, just a sharp, strangled inhale muffled through a half-closed door, but it carved straight through Jason's spine. He froze on the staircase, fingers gripping the railings so hard the wood creaked. He knew that voice. Emily's. But the low murmur tangled with it, steady, familiar, male, shouldn't have been there. No one else was supposed to be home. No one except Emily. And Mark. Mark, who'd sworn he'd stop by only to drop off the power drill he'd borrowed. Mark, his oldest friend. Jason swallowed, the air thick with the scent of brewing coffee and something heavier, warmth, breath, closeness. His heartbeat hammered as he took another step. "Jason, wait," Emily whispered from inside, her voice trembling but not in fear. In something dangerously close to guilt. He pushed the door open. They weren't touching, not physically. Emily stood near the kitchen island, arms folded tight across her chest, Mark standing too close, his hand halfway raised as if he'd been reaching for her. But the look in their eyes, raw, pleading, terrified, told a story no gesture could hide. "What's going on?" Jason asked. His tone came out low, strained, almost foreign. Emily blinked fast. "It's not what you think." Mark stepped back, rubbing his palms against his jeans. "Jace, man, we were just talking." "She's struggling." "I was just trying to help." A bitter laugh tore out of Jason before he could stop it. "With what? Emotionally reconnecting through my kitchen counter?" Silence swallowed the room. Only the coffee maker hissed. Emily's face softened, crumbling at the edges. "You haven't been here." "Not really." "And Mark just listens." The words sliced him open. He'd expected denial, excuses, but this shift of blame, this quiet confession of emotional intimacy, stung deeper than any physical betrayal. "How long?" Jason whispered. Mark's jaw clenched. Emily closed her eyes. Neither answered. That was answer enough. Jason turned away, gripping the back of a chair to stay upright. He could smell Mark's cologne now, faint cedar, and it made bile rise in his throat. All the nights the three of them had laughed together, all the trust he'd handed over so freely, all of it felt suddenly tainted. "Jace," Mark said softly, "you pulled away first." "She needed someone." "I didn't mean for anything to happen." So, something did happen. The chair creaked beneath Jason's tightening fingers. Emily stepped toward him, voice breaking. "It wasn't physical. But I cared. I didn't want to. I tried to stop." He forced himself to meet her eyes. They were red, drowning in regret. For a moment, his heart tripped, because he still loved her fiercely, stupidly, painfully. "And him?" Jason asked, nodding at Mark. "Did you try to stop him?" Emily hesitated. "Too long." Mark was the one who answered. "She didn't have to. I should have stopped myself." The room blurred. Jason felt the betrayal in layers, anger, heartbreak, desperate confusion, all detonating beneath his ribs. He wanted to scream. To hit something. To rewind months and stitch together all the moments he'd ignored. Emily smiling at her phone too often, Mark showing up just to check in, the quiet conversations that stopped when he entered the room. He took a long, slow breath. "You need to leave," he told Mark. Mark nodded, eyes downcast. But as he passed, he murmured, barely audible, "I'm sorry, man. For everything, and for what she hasn't told you yet." Jason's blood iced. He spun. "What does that mean?" Mark didn't answer. The door shut behind him. Emily's lip trembled. "Jason, there's something you should know." He stared at her, dread pounding through him. She reached for him with shaking hands. "I ended things with him last week. Because I realized something." "What?" Her voice cracked open. "I wasn't falling for him. I was falling out of love with you." The world tipped sideways. Not the betrayal he expected. Something far worse. Because he suddenly realized the truth he'd seen last. She wasn't choosing Mark. She simply wasn't choosing him.